Governor Dome Emmanuel inaugurates a 3.32-kilometer Forokwa dual carriage route linking Accra Junction to Mechanic Village. Farmers in Onana local government area receive additional farm inputs to boost food production. Plus, INEC distributes sensitive and non-sensitive materials ahead of Saturday's supplementary elections. Good evening and welcome to NTA Uyo News. My name is Ukun Ndem. Thanks for joining us. You can watch this live broadcast on Star Times Channel 103 as well as on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now to the news. A 3.32-kilometer dual carriage Ring Road 2, awarded and completed by the Dome Emmanuel's administration, has been commissioned for use. Calvin Samuel reports that this road will ease movement around the busy back road by Mechanic Village access.
Despite the strategic position of Uforokwa community in the heart of Uyo metropolis, the community residents say has had its fair share of flooding occasioned by bad road in the area over the years. The award of the contract and subsequent completion of the road with drainages and pedestrian walkways is therefore a great relief to the people who describe it as a heartwarming parting gift from the governor.
This road was not motorable. His Excellency started this road and I'm happy that he has completed it before he is leaving office. So
the road was so bad we cannot come out. So now we have access road. We can now enter with our cars. Before we cannot go into the road.
Because if you look the congestion of the road when heading towards the Abak road, it has been so tight. So this road now is going to link other road that the hold up will be somehow mild on the citizen.
Inaugurating the road, Governor Emmanuel says the project is in fulfillment of his campaign promises to the people while assuring there will be more before the end of his administration.
If you check when the flood was ravaging every other state capitals, we were spared because of so much investment we've done on the ground. A lot of places you drive through, if you check on the ground, you can take a whole big car on the ground, called underground drainage system. Everything around this area channeled into the IBB flood control from Accra Road. If you check, the Accra Road did not have side drains, but right now we've taken the water off that Accra Road. Channel it through this road.
Our job is to simply convert all of this infrastructure to begin to have entrepreneurial benefits for our people.
The 3.32-kilometer dual carriage Ring Road 2 is a link between Olusegun Obasanjo Way, popularly referred to as a back road, and Accra Road. In Uyo, Calvin Samuel, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State government distributes farm inputs to farmers in Onana local government area to boost food production in the state. The Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Fiong Ofo, says the move is to ensure widespread of improved variety of farm inputs to farmers across the state. And if you're with it, has details.
It is a non-negotiable fact among public affairs analysts that some years back, a country like Malaysia got improved variety of farm produce from Nigeria, and today they are one of the biggest producers of oil in the world, thereby boosting the economic structure of Malaysia through agriculture. Now, Akwa Ibom State government through the Ministry of Agriculture, headed by the Commissioner, Dr. Ofiong Ofo, has been moving toward this direction to ensure proper distribution of improved variety of farm inputs across the state as the team took its train to Onana local government area.
God has blessed Akwa Ibom with good environment and soils to do agriculture. God has blessed us with a governor that is agriculture friendly. So come on board. Don't stand alone. Put yourself into groups, be involved in agricultural production, and you will continually have the support of the government.
The permanent secretary in the ministry, Mrs. Mary Kukoete, and the paramount ruler of Onana local government area, His Royal Highness Edidem Raymond Inyang, urged the younger generation and all the populace to engage in farm activities and not to rely on one stream of income.
My advice to young people is, go to school if you want, but come down and do farming. You can make a living out of it, And most of all, you can contribute to society.
I encourage the youth to get up and work well. Farming is not for the poor, it's for the rich. Look at me. If you see my farm, the yam I harvested is very good.
Participants also assured the judicious use of farm input while anticipating a bountiful harvest as a reward for their hard work.
It will be used judiciously. We are great farmers, and what he has given us, we will use it judiciously.
We will have food in the table, because for a few years that I'm in the farm work, I can see my children, my husband, my relative is eating fine.
All of them are farmers, so we inspect individual farms. So assurance is everybody is going into farming.
High point of the event was the presentation of farm input to farmers who in appreciation also presented farm produce to the commissioner and her team. From Ona local government area, Anyefiok Edet, NTA News.
Not less than 300 expectant mothers drawn from the 31 local government areas of the state have benefited in the 11th edition of Mothers Pregnant Care Outreach, a flagship reproductive health program of the Family Empowerment and Youth Reorientation Path Initiative, FEREP. The event was held at Ibom Hall, Uyo. Clement Barikwi reports.
Presenting the items to the beneficiaries, founder of FEREP and wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor Martha Udom Emmanuel advised pregnant women in the state to help reduce infant and maternal morbidity by avoiding the patronage of quacks and take advantage of antenatal care to ensure safe delivery. She added that the program was initiated to help educate pregnant women on the facts and myths of pregnancy and ensure safe delivery. Mrs. Emmanuel, who distributed delivery packs which contained toiletries, diapers, clothing and sanitary towels to the women, says the program over the years has impacted over 4,500 women, especially from the rural communities.
Breastfeed your child. When you eat well, Morebaya flow. If the breast milk does not flow, you complain to your doctor and the nurse, they will know what to do to you. But I know there are certain food you can eat, drink, then your breast milk will start to flow. That's not enough reason, especially young girls of these days. And they are so happy about it because whether you like it or not, that breast will not be the same again.
Earlier in her tone setting, the FEREP coordinator Idorian Ekanem noted that Mothers Pregnant Care, which started in 2017, was targeted at curtailing infant mortality and maternal morbidity.
We are not celebrating the end of an era, but its continuity thereof. As we gather here today, we must not forget how this particular project began 6 years ago. In this very even in the memory stays fresh in our hearts.
I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to the wife of the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel, for her kindness towards the pregnant women.
We really appreciate their handworks, all the good work she has been doing for us. We say may God in heaven really reward her and her family in the mighty name of Jesus.
In their different lectures, resource persons harped on the need for exclusive breastfeeding and highlight the advantages of balanced diets in pregnancy. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
We'll take a short break. When we return, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
Quality education of the young developing mind is not an all-comer affair, but to the diligent. This is where Tower of Ivory Schools Nigeria comes to bear. Tower of Ivory Schools Nigeria comprises of 3 elementary schools and 3 secondary schools located in secured environments equipped with the state-of-the-art modern and updated facilities. Enroll your word in any of the following schools: Tower of Ivory Schools, Edienabak; Tower of Ivory Schools, Idoro Road, Uyo; Tower of Ivory International Academy, Airport Road, Uyo, all in Akwa Ibom State; and Tower of Ivory Schools, Ada George Road, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, with boarding facilities in Edienabak and shuttle buses for pickup at Airport Road, Uyo, and Ada George Road, Port Harcourt. Admission is ongoing. For inquiries, please call 0803 386 3339, 0907 038 3573, 0907 038 3574. Email tois.contact@gmail.com. Tower of Ivory Schools Nigeria. Hope at last for quality education.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station, presents
a maiden edition of Virtual Children's Paper Presentation.
Children, can you put your thoughts together in a well-articulated pattern? All right then, submit a write-up on the given themes and stand a chance of winning fantastic prizes.
Junior category 8 to 11 years. The effect of TV cartoons on intellectual development of children. Senior category 12 to 15 years. The impact of the present economy on the education of the child.
Shortlisted candidates will be invited for virtual paper presentation via Zoom and grand finale. All interested schools are expected to register and submit entries on or before May 15, 2023.
Rates 20,000 naira for 5 entries per school. Venue NTA Channel 12 for Kaitinen Road, Uyo, or NTA Uyo at yahoo.co.uk.
First prize 100,000 naira, second prize 70,000 naira, and third prize 50,000 naira, plus many consolation prizes.
For inquiries, please call Ekaite on 0904 643 6412, Okon on 0806 226 1805,
Ecom on 0818 308 1170,
or Juliet on 0703 370 8102.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station.
Our children, our heritage. Support them. Of the news. Sensitive and non-sensitive materials have been delivered to various centers ahead of the supplementary elections in 2 federal constituencies in Akwa Ibom State. Resident Electoral Commissioner of the state, Cyril Omorigbe, says only the backup beavers will be used for the exercise. Clement Barikwi reports.
The supplementary elections for 2 federal constituencies and 1 state house of assembly will hold in 70 polling units in Netmepo, Ika, Abak and Ikono local government areas where elections were cancelled due to violence and overvoting. A total of 16,000 voters are expected to participate in the exercise. INEC says backup beavers that were not used in the previous elections will be used for the rerun elections.
We have reconfigured the beavers. I wouldn't use the word reconfiguration of the ones that were used. The ones that were used for last election we did not touch. The beavers machines that we are using this time are going to be the backup machines. We had enough backup machines that were not involved in last election. So those are the ones we configured to use for this election.
The police says they are prepared for the exercise with a deployment of 2,053 personnel cutting across sister security agencies.
There will be movement of people to get about voting and all that, but when it has to do with vehicular movement, we will, to a very large extent, restrict this, and we'll carry it effectively as is only customary.
INEC in the state is assuring voters that every modality for a smooth outing on Saturday, 15th April, has been put in place. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State Police Command is adopting measures to further strengthen the mental and physical alertness of its personnel. Clement Barikui again reports that the foundation laying ceremony for a fitness center has already been performed to actualize the plan.
Of their duty, the police, like other security agencies, work every day with little time for personal fitness. The proposed Udom Emmanuel Fitness Center at the police headquarters in Kodakpanabia is initiated to keep officers and men of the command physically and mentally ready to serve at all times.
We need to make sure that at least if it's 1 hour or 30 minutes every day, we go to a place where we do the necessary exercise. We're going to employ a coach, and we're going to bring state-of-the-art machines to work with.
Laying the foundation of the center, Akwa Ibom State Governor-elect Umoino acknowledges the sacrifice of security operatives in making the state peaceful. Umoino says the next administration in Akwa Ibom State will give priority to issues that will uplift the livelihood of security personnel.
But I have that, if you like, love, for the security services in this country, because I know what they go through. A lot of them have paid the supreme price to keep our country in peace. And so I believe that we'll be able to up the game, give them a lot of recognition. And so what we're doing here today is going to bring the people beyond work. They can come together, do 1 or 2 exercises, stay aside and discuss 1 or 2 things.
The fitness center, named after Governor Udom Emmanuel, is in commemoration of the 13th Biennial Police Games hosted in Akwa Ibom State in 2022. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Update with Olumide Eguntola.
Nigeria's female under-18 national handball team will attempt to continue a superlative performance at the ongoing IHF Women Trophy African Zone 3 Championship Friday, when the team takes on their counterparts from Cote d'Ivoire. The team defeated Liberia and Ghana in our previous matches. In grassroots tennis, about 44 junior tennis players are taking part at the week-long Universal Tennis Registration Point Tournament in Lagos. The age-grade developmental tennis tournament, which is in the under-12, 14 and 16 categories, is put together by the Tennis Players Parents Association. The focus is to create more tournaments for the young players that will give them the opportunity for scholarships and also be rated anywhere in the world.
The TPPA basically is a platform that we feel we needed to put together to allow kids, to get enough tournaments, enough playing time on court.
We find out that most of the coaches, they are able to get through with players when parents intervene.
In football, match day 13 and 14 take center stage this weekend as club sides in the Nigeria Professional Football League are determined to achieve their targets for the season. Nasarawa is up against Gombe United. Enugu Rangers will entertain Niger Tornadoes. Abia Warriors will lay ambush for Sunshine Stars, while Dakada will be the guest of Rivers United. Situation is not different in the English Premier League, as top 4 is still open to table toppers. Aston Villa will trade tackles with Newcastle United. Chelsea will attempt to improve on its standing against Brighton and Hove Albion. Wolverhampton Wanderers will lock arms with Brentford, while Manchester City host Leicester City. With Sports Update, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
To end the news, another look at the major stories. Governor Udom Emmanuel has inaugurated a 3.32 kilometer of Forukwa dual carriage road linking Accra Junction to Mechanic Village. Farmers in Onah local government area have received additional farm input to boost food production. You also heard in the news that INEC has distributed sensitive and non-sensitive materials ahead of Saturday's supplementary elections in some federal constituencies in Akwa Ibom State. That's the news. For our tip now, to be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. That's our package. Good night.
Akamokara Stelete Udomi Mano Abere Yo Usongo Foru Kwa Anyo Ibarake was 3.32 km. Metoy Wanken Kokara Ona Eboy Membum in Wang Baraturu Ekaneni Tido. Go for Tom INEC Ede Memben soon Puru Utomebi Kamitum Adamu Mege will be that take a Saturday. Okangen miko momin di kaman bomin kire utbe achibon e me oyoron bomin usonge di on kente ring road 2 anyonyon akewo ikpat 3.2 km eboke edion yema ete udomi manonko abere usongo mi yoyo kombon ngene na medion oke se ma ke bere usongo mi yoyo ke ya nwa masio aya nwa usong abagod amana yaka panakpan nkanga Mechanic Village ekombo me yoyo oforu kwa aridon ada ke taiti tieke uyomi ado kendanga musong edanga ke ekperenye imidi sifono anam idongo mesi yoye mongedum afre daga kemi eke tapeke Akamokara Stere marino musongo minte contracts baredi diongo mo utomo ke so kaiso adedi kwe ngutomi daga mi bono wosirongo ke me faga mi yidongo mi e wori ne mesere taiti sa mo eboke edidion musongo mi ade no ukara no go mi mombe mi so nyi so yokukara ida Akamokara State ete udomi mano asoko be rusongo yo ke maike diongo yima aboke Amiero ke tum mensionsio enwongo imo ikinwongo ke ino mbono kwa ibom idage mo yemitongo utom nte Akamokara ke Stere mi esobo ke mbono kwa ibom ya soke kaiso edia mensionsio fon eto ukarimo bemiso imo ikwenge nte Akamokara Stere mi usongo mi ekoto ring road 2 enamediongo ke nyenyong akewo kilomita 3.32 nku ke nyeru songe koto Olusegun Obasanjo esangake ekewo abak miku yo utebe achibon akombo NTA ewa kewo ikita ekonoke monko eto nkokara edabyedu ke Stere mi edia ofone tonu tamama ta Udomi Manuel ekoto Masters Pregnant Care Outreach enamedion ke blutame mi edaranye esioke adunam amoy koto kibibio ferep adunama mi akedariti ke ibom ho mikuyo kombong ina yana mikup oyombom idara ansido awo ke tongo ke ndutome kodo ferep mi anye manakero anwana Akamokara Stere mi mamata Udomi Manuel asakoyak meno anombone dia ofone to ndutome mi anye mano ibane sanga ke yidap item abo ya mo ekreboke mimo emisika ya ufogibok ndion ata ufogibok idogombio ewongoke ere ufame batoro mo ke boy flock ebanga danga idap ase sanga idanga mo ekbeda erubogo ideme motutu mo eka eke manajen anye sokodi ando boke ndutume kodo ferep mi keke tongo mba turu ase ngwam ibani dap ediong ebanga mention sium pose mewese tange banga idap nkoro mensu anante modiongo ida mamata Udomi Manuel asoko nungo ibani dabe mi mpo kodo delivery packs anye manam yage diong boke aduna mami tongo yeke tongo ke yengwam ibani dap awaka awo tosen inang yubak akpanapan ibani tongo ke mesri rongirake ida ansido ida ansikamandu tamke aduna me kuru fere mi ma idorine kan ne meke sokotan kom ye manam yare diong ebuke mpo kuru matters pregnant ke mi aketongo tongi swa 2017 nko ke yenu rong edikan boke anwa mi ban e man troyen mfon ko ke ndito ikpanga ke idage bigimana mention wo eke no rukpe mpoke aduna maro e ma tange banga ufon me kandito e mana unifa edikan boke non dito mo eba ikpong nko ye ufon asene ke ntroyen edi iwobe ba eba tutu mo ka ke yogo afyong itukit ukangin tembongen aku ngero kono yo mi sosongo ke mpang utong ya asiere